What is autism? A complete guide. Autism spectrum disorder, commonly referred to as autism, is a developmental condition that impacts how individuals communicate, interact socially, and perceive the world around them. It's not a one-size-fits-all situation. Autism exists on a spectrum, which means it can present differently in every individual. In this comprehensive guide, we'll unpack the nuances of autism, from its defining characteristics to actionable tips for creating an inclusive environment. Autism is a neurological condition, meaning it's rooted in the brain's development. It is characterized primarily by challenges in communication, social interaction, and repetitive behaviors or interests. The key word to remember is spectrum. Autism covers a broad range of challenges and strengths, meaning no two people with autism are exactly the same. Autism isn't defined solely by limitations. It also includes unique strengths that can vary widely from person to person. These strengths include exceptional detail orientation, innovative problem-solving abilities, and creativity, which we'll discuss further later in this guide. Autism has several hallmark traits, though these can manifest differently across the spectrum. Common characteristics include social communication challenges. Individuals may have difficulty understanding social cues, forming relationships, or expressing emotions in typical ways. Repetitive behaviors. This includes repeated actions like hand flapping, lining up objects, or following strict routines. Sensory sensitivities. Some individuals are highly sensitive to sounds, lights, smells, or touch, while others may be less sensitive to these stimuli. Autism isn't a condition defined purely by challenges. Instead, it represents a different way of experiencing the world. This diversity is what makes the spectrum so varied and fascinating. Detecting autism early in children is critical to ensuring they receive the support they need. Common early signs include delayed speech or language development, avoiding eye contact or showing little interest in playing with peers, developing intense, focused interests or repeating activities over and over, difficulty adapting to changes in routine or surroundings. If you notice these signs in your child, it's worth consulting a pediatrician or developmental specialist. Early diagnosis and intervention can help children build vital skills and confidence as they grow. While autism is most often diagnosed in childhood, some individuals may receive a diagnosis later in life. Adolescents and adults with autism sometimes learn to mask their traits, which can delay identification. However, they may still experience difficulties with navigating social interactions in school or work settings, managing sensory sensitivities in public environments, balancing routines with unexpected changes in daily life. Recognizing autism in adolescents and adults is just as important as in children. Diagnosis at any age can open doors to resources and community support. Autism is diagnosed through a combination of assessments that evaluate communication, behavior, and development. Key diagnostic tools and methods include developmental screenings. These are often the first step, typically conducted during early childhood checkups. Professional observation. Psychologists, psychiatrists, or developmental pediatricians study behaviors and interactions in clinical or natural settings. Family history and input. Parents and caregivers provide insight into patterns or challenges they've observed. Diagnosis is essential in helping individuals and their families access resources, therapies, and support systems. The exact causes of autism remain unclear, but research points to a combination of genetic and environmental factors. Genetics. Autism often runs in families, suggesting a hereditary connection. Environmental influences. Factors such as parental age during conception or exposure to certain toxins during pregnancy may play a role. One widespread myth links autism to vaccines, a claim repeatedly debunked by scientific studies. It is essential to rely on credible, factual information when discussing autism's causes. Autism is surrounded by misconceptions that perpetuate stereotypes. Common myths include autism is caused by bad parenting. False. Autism is a neurological condition. People with autism lack empathy. False. Many autistic people feel empathy differently, but just as deeply. Autism can or should be cured. False. Autism is not an illness in need of a cure. Dispelling these myths is critical to fostering a more inclusive and supportive society. While the world often focuses on the challenges associated with autism, it's equally important to celebrate the strengths individuals on the spectrum possess. Attention to detail. Many people with autism have remarkable focus and precision. Innovative thinking. Autistic individuals often approach problems from unique and creative perspectives. Passion for interests. They can excel in areas they feel passionate about, achieving great mastery and expertise. Reframing autism as part of neurodiversity, with its own set of strengths, is vital for creating environments in which everyone can thrive. Neurodiversity is the idea that brain differences, including autism, ADHD, and dyslexia, are natural variations in the human experience. Rather than treating autism as a condition to be fixed, neurodiversity celebrates these differences as part of humanity's diversity. By adopting a neurodiverse perspective, we can build a world that embraces every individual's unique contributions. It's common for individuals with autism to also experience other conditions, such as ADHD, attention deficit/hyperactivity disorder, anxiety or depression, epilepsy. Understanding these co-occurring conditions is key to developing comprehensive, supportive care plans. While there's no cure for autism, many interventions can help individuals develop skills and manage challenges. Behavioral therapy. Programs like Applied Behavior Analysis, ABA, help improve communication and social skills. Speech and language therapy supports verbal and nonverbal communication. Occupational therapy teaches daily skills like dressing, eating, and navigating sensory sensitivities. The best interventions are individualized to meet each person's unique needs and goals. Many individuals with autism have heightened sensory experiences. Providing a sensory-friendly environment can significantly improve their comfort and focus. Reduce loud or abrupt noises. Use soft, adjustable lighting. Create quiet spaces for breaks during overwhelming situations. These accommodations are simple but effective ways to support individuals with sensory sensitivities. Inclusivity doesn't stop at personal relationships, it extends to schools and workplaces. In education, individualized learning plans can help students thrive by tapping into their strengths. In the workplace, flexible policies and accommodations can empower autistic employees to succeed. Success stories of neurodiverse individuals demonstrate that inclusion benefits everyone, not just those with autism. Autism advocacy has grown in recent years, led by organizations and self-advocates working to promote awareness, inclusion, and acceptance. Acceptance goes beyond acknowledging autism. It's about embracing the differences and strengths that come with it. By fostering an inclusive mindset, we create environments where everyone is valued. Autism is a spectrum that encompasses diverse challenges, strengths, and experiences. Individuals with autism are not broken, they are simply wired differently. Through understanding, acceptance, and neurodiverse perspectives, we can build a world that welcomes everyone as they are. Together, we can create a brighter, more inclusive future. Autism is not a mystery to be solved, but a part of the broader landscape of human diversity. By understanding the spectrum, promoting strengths, and challenging societal misconceptions, we pave the way for acceptance and inclusion. Let's celebrate differences and create a world where everyone belongs.